creepy.
I'm not watching you.
Hey SMS, how you doing? Hey D. Is it 107? Of course it is. 1308. Hey Chase. Happy Thursday. Hey, me too. And the hair's freaking me out too. Try not to look at myself. I brushed my hair. I know, it's a big deal. Hey Eddie, how you doing? I'm okay. I'm just gonna set up. Here we go. Roger Betty, how you doing? Still alive when I'm barely breathing. Positive blessings back to you, Eddie. Jeez, good. Just got off my stream now, just relaxing. Gonna start doing True Soul Talks. Series where true beings can communicate during a stream and just talk. That's cool, dude. Right on. Share your channel, Chase. Share your channel, Chase. Put your link up. Your link, you thought it would be erased? It stayed up? Show me Sasquatch. Gee, you too powerful for Google. Yeah, I asked for extra special protection today as well. I really did. I'm not joking. Keep sharing it, SMS. Thank you, Chase. Yeah, especially now and just ever, stuff gets deleted fast, right? So share it. Eddie, free at last. Free at last. D's in jail right now. There's always a brother in jail at some point. And hey, I was in jail too. When was it? Like
It's 111.
It's 111. It's 13:11 Eastern time on the 22nd. Yeah. I think it's a rite of passage. Some people just go through the passage more often, right? SMS? I don't know. When people go into YouTube jail, it's like you know who you miss when they're not around. So come on. Gotta laugh about it, right? It's like, whose turn is it gonna be tomorrow? Ooh, squirrels again. Get some squirrel action going. Whew. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's true, Mark, in a way. Just makes us gravitate towards other stuff for a while and look for each other and find each other in different ways. It really does. I think a all YouTube jail time and all disappearing comments and all stuff manifests itself towards a greater good more than like the negative, because it shows you how much you enjoy what you're doing, or you just don't care that it's gone, first of all, right? DKs, I can still make videos. I just gotta save them up. Yeah, it's just a couple limitations for a little while. It's not a big deal. Oh, squirrel. What's the numbers? 5 and 7. 5 and 7 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. Trinity. Believe in yourself. Be a little nuts. Be a little nuts. I waited till like after 1 to see if we can get Michelle Lee Canham free and early today. Get her little nuts out of bed. And I say that, and that's mean. 5 and 7. I'm going to read it. Be a little bit of a... Can you read, Squirrel Spirit? Believe in yourself. 5 and 7. Is it upside down? No. Yeah, it builds its own self-power. It does. Sometimes silence is golden. It really is. And through, yeah, whatever. You have accumulated wisdom and experience, and you are surrounded by all that you need. An abundance of resources an abundance of resources is available to you through the generosity of spirit and all your hard work. Squirrel Spirit shows up when you need reminding that the acorns you gathered and stowed away have enormous potential to grow. So relax into knowing there's always enough, and you have what it takes to co-create the reality you want to experience. Through the preparation, you have gained wisdom and strength. How much potential you have. Believe in yourself, for Spirit believes in you and wants you to know you have enough and you are enough. Boom. Squirrel. It's funny too. That's the last thing I saw before I came in. Well, yeah, came in. I saw him outside, obviously. Yeah, trued up. Enormous potential. Grow your nuts. All that talk about planting seeds, harvest. You gotta harvest at some point, right? Can't just plant seeds all the time. Planted seeds, you watered them. There's gotta be a harvest moon at some point. It's a rose moon, I think, this month? The 26th, we're the 22nd. 4 days. Means the gates be wide open. 4 days. You saw squirrels earlier, tree hopping, Chase? Right on. When I was looking outside earlier, like the gray squirrel was the last one. Gray squirrel, gray owl. Gray squirrel was the last thing I saw.
It's snowing.
Yeah, and then I was looking outside at the snow because it's blowing snow again. Again, blowing snow.
It's snowing.
And
it's April 22nd.
Yeah, yeah.
And yes, I did just have a wedding. I had to put it on camera. Yeah.
Anyways, I was looking in the tree for the squirrel to see if I could spot him again one more time. And then thought I was looking at the squirrel, but I was looking at a mask. A mask that I put in the tree to freak other people out, but towards me, so it's only really me that sees it. But yeah, it's funny. He's looking at me. It's freaking snowing in southern New Hampshire for you too, Dee. Yeah. We've had the last, I think, 3 to 5 days. I can't remember now. Just blowing.
Oh, the sun is coming out.
Oh, the sun will come out.
The sun is coming out.
Yeah, it's either one or the
Really
other.
cold.
Yesterday, was it yesterday when we were doing
Yesterday.
dishes? Oh yes, yesterday. I want to invent a new thing. Lily's gonna kill me.
What?
I told Lily Rose at one point. I said there's still 3 hours of daylight, and this is Canada. It's totally possible to go from a snowsuit to a bikini in the same
No,
day outside.
No Christmas bikinis, please. Please, no Christmas bikinis. Please, no
Shh!
Christmas
Don't yell at
bikinis.
me.
Please.
So,
No Christmas bikinis.
I said every day is beach life,
No Christmas.
and then every day is like Christmas. So I need to find a Christmas bikini.
No Christmas bikini.
Because life's a beach, and every day is like Christmas. And then she says to me, "Don't you have your bikini on already?" Because I usually do.
No, she doesn't.
And I was like, "No, not today." Like, boom. That's how you stay grounded in the winter.
And
Wear
yes, I am
your
using toilet
summer
paper to
clothes.
support my mirror.
You're getting snow too, Eddie, in New Mexico?
Well, now it's sunny. It's coming sunny.
Yeah.
I don't want to jinx it. But I can see some blue. Into the blue.
Into the blue.
Into the
Imagine that.
blue. Into the blue.
Out of the mouths of
Into
babes.
the Into the blue, 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 blue.
Oh, double cards. Here we go.
Into the blue.
Here we
Into
go.
the
Double
blue.
trouble. Upside down.
Real pink.
Amethyst and amber. Ooh, double A's. I like that. 3 and 4. Purple and orange. Check that out. 3 and 4. 3 and 4 is 7. I like those. Amber and amethyst. Speaking of amber, Trixie Amber. Road trip. Boy, she sure is your mini twin. So cute. Times and moments like this are short times. I wish I could have the little one. Have a little one. Not a little one. A little wedgie, you mean? Like Lily Rose? Yes, times like this are precious when your kid is like picking a wedgie out of her butt behind you in a live stream. Whoop, whoop. I swear. Reality at its best, eh? Okay, no snow there. Okay,
I'm back.
I didn't have my glasses on at the time. Boom, Delaney Pearl Jones. My birthstone is amethyst. Is number 4 a number that's prevalent for you too, Delaney Pearl Jones? Welcome. How's your day going? And amber, double A's. Amethyst and amber fell out at the same time. 3 and 4. 3 and 4 is 7. Lucky 7. The Schumann was at 7 for a while yesterday. While I was streaming, it was I think it was Anita and Nicholas. We were saying how the 7 was just like really like in the energies, and then Nicholas went and checked. The Shumi was at 7 at the same time. You got sunshine finally? Yay! We have the weirdest just flashes of everything. We're getting treated with everything except for extreme heat, like not
Yeah,
extreme
that's
heat.
the only thing we're not
But
getting.
so we're having flashes of snow pass through, and then like woo, nice sunset, and just like
Starting
everything's
to
fine.
be cloudy again.
Night sky, and then all of a sudden like
Cloud.
you know that passing blowing snow through.
Starting to be cloudy again.
Who knows? Every time we turn around is a different sky. 167 14 77. Your house? Right on. My house adds up to 11. Okay, I'm gonna do 3 first. the crystal book. Do amber first. Shout out Trixie Amber. I was gonna wear my amber shirt today, but I needed just the full black, which is rare for me.
Yeah, you're all.
Thank you, sweetie. Hi, Maxine. Oh my gosh. How you doing? Whoop whoop. You came in at the same time as Amber and Amethyst. Hey, Genevieve, about sunshine. The sun where I am is crazy shiny, but we're still covered in snow. Whoa. Dude, cool. We have the earliest spring ever. Our thaw is like thawed. The lake it's open water. I haven't been in the bush, and really I haven't asked. But it's
There's
just
snowing over there.
the melt is here everywhere in Northeast Ontario, anyways. But
It was
we're
snowing
having
a
a
few days
flash week of just
ago,
cool weather, cold pass through. And it's the wind. The wind for us, Maxine. The wind came through. It was in March, I guess. It's April now. Yeah. Wind passed through for 3 days in March and just like boom. Took care of the ice. It's just there's no words for how fast it happened this year. It's amazing. 3, Amber, healing family patterns, releasing karma, preserving the wind, wisdom gained by the lessons of the past. Families we come into as infants and the one we grow up in offer us experiences that yield gifts, lessons about love, about resilience and forgiveness, and about our own power to leave behind the old ways and embrace the new ways. Our current families do this too. By exploring our relationships with family members, we can discover our own strengths and wisdom. Amber Spirit is here with a message to reconnect with the wounded story you still recount, one that is a legacy of your family. Can you heal this story and instead tell it from a perspective of love? How beautiful it is to alchemically change the experience of a whole family. This way, you may receive and give love within the family as defined by the heart and the magic of the conscious universe, who sends people your way to make sure you have the caring affection you need and deserve, because friends are new family. Reflect on the love you have created for yourself and how precious you are, like a gem, no other. Reflect on families surrounding you and the guides and manifestations of the conscious universe here to support you and send you love, and then more love. Look at those who choose to offer you this gift, for they are your human and animal family. That's important. Hey, Alex. I was hoping you'd come in today. I know. Holy shitballs. It's a whole new world. Alex, what happened to your hair? It's straightened out. I brushed it. Ooh, did you hear me? I brushed it.
And straighten it.
I brushed it and straightened it. It's a whole new world, Alex.
And now
I
I'm
swear.
curling my hair. You're straightening it, I'm curling.
Yeah, she's doing a bit of hair action there. Draw strength from knowing that love shows up always to bring you what was missing in your own family in the past. This balm is available to you to heal the family wound that has hurt for so long. Maxine, I'm fine. And the weather's actually not cold for the last week, even though it's snowy. I guess the extra shiny sun helps.
Ours is cold.
Yeah, for sure. That's awesome, Maxine. It's nice when I love snow and sunshine. It's just diamonds everywhere, right? So it's beautiful. That's why the cold or even blowing snow right now, like I'm speaking of it because it's a fact. That's what's happening. It's here, but it's completely normal for our region and stuff. So honestly, we could get like 24 or 5 inches, like boom, like overnight still, out of the blue for real and not, manufactured. It's the north. Amethyst, number 4. Ooh, there's the word family again. Familiarity, unconscious habits, and old patterns needing to be released. Autopilot takes over when we require a rest from mental overload. While this reaction can serve us well, Amethyst Spirit brings us the reminder to stop surrendering to the familiar, to be mindfully present in the now and examine your habits. I just ate my own hair. I just ate my own hair. Cosmic Hugs back, Pearl Jones. Okay, where was I? Are your habits working for you the way you need them to? Are you overdue for new routines? Perhaps small, simple shifts that can make huge differences. What could you say more often to those you love? To do more to nurture yourself when the go-to is to sacrifice for others? What habits can you begin to develop today to build security and increase your prosperity? Can you see how the old habits those replace should have been discarded long ago? Amethyst is here. Amethyst spirit message to use to be conscious of your habits so you don't fall asleep to your potential for transformation and healing. You deserve so much more than you have right now. So awaken to your ability to co-create a new, one replaced habit at a time. Road trip. I did my first tester voyage yesterday after the new brake system and cooling system installed through the winter. 4-hour circle drive, and everything seems to be good to go, feeling secure. First time driving since October 6th. Whoa,
That's
dude.
a long time.
That's surreal. Felt strange at first. Strange? Holy shitballs, Eddie. It's like a whole, boom.
It's like a year.
That's a long time. It felt strange for sure. It's like, whoa, this thing moves? You know what I mean? Like, what the hell? Like, this thing actually moves. Whoa. Oh, that's like getting on a bike after 5, 10, 20 years of not using a bike, right?
Or never using a bike.
Or never using one, exactly. That's awesome. I could just picture you, Eddie, eh? I'm free! Whee! Look at me! Going by and being like, oh my gosh, I'm moving. That's how I would be. But I get really excited. I've lived without a vehicle for a while, so I still get in the car and say wow, we're going for a drive. I do.
We're going into the world.
Yes, that's usually what I say before we leave. We're going into the world. I still am all excited.
Human world.
Especially now, we're not allowed to go anywhere, so when I do, it's like, oh man, I'm going to hunt and forage for food. I'm allowed. Mateys. Oh man, you gotta laugh about it, right? Oh. Eddie says, yeah, usually through the winter I move every 2 weeks. This is the first time I stayed settled. Yeah, that's what I thought. 6 months in an RV park. 6 months compared to every couple weeks. That's a lot.
Did a lot.
I love it. That's awesome. I'm glad everything seems to be, you would know by now, right? You didn't start losing parts 2 seconds after you pulled out. I'm pretty impressed, Eddie. Seriously. If you parked after 6 months, did work on it, and there's not parts everywhere, and you made it back, and nothing's exploded, I think you're doing pretty damn good.
Look.
Dude, I know people who put a barbecue together and then can't have a meal and don't have a barbecue left. So, and that's no joke. That's not a joke. You know what I mean? So, shout out, Eddie. You rock.
How did I get this perfect of a curl?
Oh, wow. That's so perfect. Picture perfect. Don't brush it. What have you done?
You're splitting it up. That's what you're supposed to do.
Oh,
You
as
want
soon
these
as you
tight
get the perfect
curls?
curl, you break it up.
Do you
Of
want
course.
those tight curls?
Of course I do. I usually have tight curls.
You have natural curls. That's different.
Yeah, it's more like it's moving. It moves, yay.
Then
My
the
front,
tight curl or the new curl? The breast curl?
I don't know.
Which
I
one?
like the tight better.
Oh,
If you're gonna like take the time to make it, it's gonna get untight by itself. You know what I mean? My front factory original brakes, 1,000. I can't read that number. 1,044. Finally locked up. Of course, 144. I don't think I would have made it to that mileage. I have brake stuff. I have a standard car so that I try not to use the brakes so much. Boom, Athena, into the blue.
It's not a perfect curl, but it's curling.
Get that owl energy going. I'm gonna go get more coffee. I'm just testing my foot to make sure it's not completely asleep. I fell to my knees right in the live stream because my foot was sleeping.
That's over here. It's in my hair.
Eddie, about 25 miles down the interstate, I think I found, well, no, I know there's my lost socket went. I heard a cling clang. You lost just one socket? That's pretty cool. I love it. Aw, I love finding that stuff. That's my favorite thing about driving is finding this stuff on the side of the road. Oh. To the gods, eh, Eddie? To the gods. Oh, man. You lose a socket, somebody else finds it.
And maybe they lost a socket.
Yup.
What the hell is a socket?
It's like a tool for, like, stuff.
Full for stuff.
Well, yeah.
So that's good.
Hi,
Do I
Bridget.
look crazy right now?
No, just in the middle of styling
Do I
something.
look
You're in the
more
in-between.
crazier now?
Yeah, is that duct tape? What is that?
No, it's a clip. And I
Oh,
can
you too,
talk.
Bridget. Oh, that blue, eh? You come in with your profile pic and the blue hearts at the same time as the card. Boom. Number 5 too, Bridget. Check that out.
Well, I'm a 5.
Yeah, Lily Rose is a 5. Bridget 2. Number 5, number 5, number 5. The owl. I just heard, I think it was, I forget who said it out loud yesterday. When owl magic comes to you, make sure to not ignore it. Owls don't like to be ignored. I was like, whoa, that's harsh. And
The owls ignore you.
yeah, that's what the message basically was, is that if you ignore owl spirit, then they're basically going to ignore you after and just send the crows. they'll send the crows at you. And that's not in a mean way towards crows, obviously. Hi, Witch Moon. I've been thinking about you all day, dude. How's it going? You're a 5'2", DNHD? Right on. I was just looking at Calvin and Hobbes stuff yesterday. For real. No joke. DNHD. How's it going, Angie? I have a channel that put up just a version of Angie yesterday, and I was like, boom, there she is. I'm gonna read Athena, number 5, knowledge. You doing okay? It's crazy. Yeah, I'm okay. Miss y'all. Love you tons. Same. And yeah, it's beyond words. Just Athena, the Greek goddess of intellect and strategy, says, knowledge is power, and you are in a perfect position to gain greater clarity at this time. Your hard work is paying off, and everything you learned about life has brought you to this moment in time. DNHD, I've been catching up on the hip. Boom.
Pitting gray hairs in my elastic.
As Eddie wrote something, I was thinking about that, what you just wrote. Right on. Yeah. Nautical disaster has been coming up a lot for me. DNHD, poignant lyrics. Yeah, for real. Nautical disaster and so bad at just remembering because I'm not in the flow of thinking about it. I'm not the ocean. You're not the ocean. You're not the ocean. And I have my normal ones that are always inside of me, like just always on replay, which is like, you know, like the Wheat Kings and Bobcaygeon, which I live about 5 hours away from Bobcaygeon, and I've never got into it. And every time I've tried, I've just kind of been derailed and been guided somewhere else. But yeah, I haven't got into Bobcaygeon. And in all, like I've been through before, but when I was a child. And yeah, Grace 2, big time. Yeah. Yeah. I have trouble with Grace 2 a little bit. Yeah. Not in a bad way, I just do. Anyways, I'm going to go back to the card. Your knowledge, logical choices, and intentions are aligned with divine will. Your intellect is keen and your mind is clear. You know what you have to do, and right now the world is making sense. I think that's funny. I think that's funny right now. Right now the world is making sense. Even Lily Rose, what? Can you repeat that, honey? Is the world making sense right now? No, not at all. So inversion, we're doing good. The world is not making sense. Yeah, 50 mission cap. Big time. Big time. Thank you. There's another one. I can't. Yeah, put up the next one because you know it before I do. You already know. You don't have to question or debate it. That's the important part. The world might not be making sense, but it's not about questioning or debating it. Just go with your flow. Take things at face value. Don't take it personally. If you think it adds up, it's because it does.
That's a song. Don't take it personal.
Don't take it personally right now. If it adds up, it adds up. If it's a red flag, it's a red flag. 13:41 on the 22nd. My battery's at 66. Have courage. Your most precious dreams are within reach. Boom. I'm trying to think. Michelle Leak, and I'm free. Where do you be? Alex G says Lily Rose makes herself curly hair. Yeah, We went and foraged for real stuff. What was that, on Monday? When did we go into the world? I don't remember what day. Anyways, we went into the world one day, a couple days ago, and we bought a straightening iron. As you can see, we're like keeping busy. I actually brushed my hair, which is a big deal because I don't even do that like more than 3 times a month usually. So it's a big deal. Courage, it couldn't come at a worse time. That's funny. I was thinking exactly that this morning. I was looking outside and I was like, I'm just really not ready for this part. This is not a good time. Meanwhile, I've been calling on it for like 49 years, 2 months, 3 days, and 7 hours and 26 minutes, right? But still, the courage could not come at a worse time. I'm not... Oh, hey, Steve. How did your live stream go yesterday? So what happened yesterday is just before your live stream started, when I had said bye from wherever we were before.
Holy moly, this is even perfecter.
Go. Oh.
I found this.
I think, was it Matrix Man's? Yeah, it was Matt Man's stream.
It's so bad.
Anyways, and I said, I'll see you later. And then I was like, on my way. And she was like, let's do hair. And I was like, okay. So there was toilet paper money. There was an exchange of like imagination. There was some hair pulling in the best way. Boing, boing, boing. I love it.
Honestly.
Hang on.
Boing.
Oh, hang on. Go like that.
Boing.
Boing, boing.
Boing. It's so bouncy. Now I'm gonna press it out.
Yeah, it's, you know what? And it is great. And 9 is already different now. You know what I'm saying? So it's precious in a way that
I can't stop playing with my.
I can't stop playing with my hair.
My bouncy
Yeah.
curl.
It's just the two of us too, Steve. So finding the balance of just two, because of like the exterior availability of Zip, we already homeschooled and we were already free range and we were already out of the matrix before anything around us changed and is different. So that the structures of certain things are crumbling or evolving doesn't faze us at all, but the places or the things that we just naturally gravitated to and just have an ick around it has a ripple effect for just two. Two frequencies, like a teeter-totter even needs like a thing in the middle, right? The Trinity. And so just, we have that best friend, everything's awesome, but we
Yes.
also have a
Two perfect curls.
just not able to be the same frequency at the same time.
Oh no, it's less bouncy.
And it's different because it's not that childlike, it's the in-between as well, you know?
Which one do you like more?
The losing of
unbrushed or
innocence
the
of
brushed?
like, I can't make anything better of anything because nothing, you know, makes sense. So
Which one do you like the one more? This one that's brushed and this one's not brushed.
not brushed
Not brushed.
because so she goes and brushes it.
I want to.
Which one do you like better? Not brushed or brushed? Not brushed. She brushes it.
It's
Thanks
my
for
head.
I know, but
wasn't
thanks. Why did
asking
you
I
ask me?
wasn't asking you what I'm gonna have. I was asking you which one you like better. I wasn't gonna ask what I was gonna have. Just which
Thanks.
one-
See what I mean? Balance. Yeah, Bridget. It's
Okay,
like
this
that way of being 5 in a household, right? You get it. Amplify for you what you have in a household through a year of you can't secure any of your kids of anything, like in anything, and it's the ultimate all you can do is love unconditionally because you can't make anything better any other way. If does that make any sense at all? So that's it. I can't even explain. Your youngest daughter is 13. Yeah. And that's the thing is I seen the puppet show and I've been on the ride. I have a 24-year-old son and a 20-year-old daughter and a 23-year-old stepson and a 20-year-old stepdaughter and
20-year-old
other blended
stepdaughter,
and just
no.
soul children and a background of working with children.
Mom.
So what?
A 20-year-old stepdaughter? She's 21.
21. I'm so sorry. 21. So, like, I see the activations within children, the way that our crystalline DNA and things that have come online, and then how they're put on pause. It you know, it doesn't matter if you're a child in a frequency. There's certain things that are paused no matter what right now on different levels. Yeah, slightly slanted sleuth. I know the innocence of youth is missed by most. But that's the thing, is the stripping of the innocence of youth is I can't pad any more life of innocence. What I was able to do for like a certain amount of years is just stripped of me as well, right? Things within our dynamic of who we are and what I never saw or experienced in my life in 49 years, I've had in the last 2 months. And it's just like, whoa, right? So it's, yeah, Witch Moon, I flatten the curves out. It's a lot. It's a lot. I know it's just, I know other people just do their hair randomly and just straighten and brush it and just do that every day or every week or every stuff. But it's been almost 2 years since I've done this to myself, for myself. Maybe a year and a half. I don't know. But so, you've been wanting to curl yours again? It takes a couple hours and patience. Yeah. I can imagine. For as much patience as it takes for me to straighten my hair, it takes for you to curl your hair.
Style my hair, and then, like, do everything.
Yeah, Bridget, that's exactly it. Love is the best way always. It's strange, the straight hair, because especially it's not really sunny right now, but like Lily Rose was saying yesterday when she was brushing it and straightening it, it has every color in it, right? So the light codes are different.
Yeah, my bottoms
when my hair's straight.
Last summer I spent so much outside, and last fall, so my bottoms are really turning blonde.
So the light codes are different because my hair's not frizzy and they're not hidden. So for myself, what I see is just, it's different right now. It's different. Steve, I have a 27. Yeah, you get it too, eh? I have a 27-year-old son, a 25-year-old daughter, a 17-year-old son, and a 13-year-old daughter. Yeah, you get it. Like the
24.
curve of the timelines, and then
He's
this.
having a baby.
Yeah, my son.
An aunt. Oh my God. I'm gonna be an aunt.
So she's going to be an aunt.
You're gonna be a grandma.
So, just everyone's different no matter what. It doesn't matter. A soul is a soul. A child is just, you know, in an avatar that's not shaped the same, you know, to a big level. A soul is a soul, right? That's it. So, we use the word child as a label because, you know. Hey, Paul from Newcastle, how's it going? Witch Moon says, talk about kids. My grandson was taken off. Fuck, are you kidding me? Leave him alone. Sorry, sweetie. Witch Moon, talk about kids. My son was taken for a checkup. He was so mad about going. And when they asked him to put his mask on, he said, fuck this mask. And the doctor assured my daughter Sam was perfectly fine for his age. Oh, thank God you got a good doctor. Fuck. Arrgh. Sam knows they can't make him do nothing. He's not cool and he's just 5. He turned and he even bit the doctor. Good. The children are there to show the fucking way. Good. Arrgh. I fucking almost bit the screen just reading that, Witch Moon. I'm not even joking. Yeah, Sam. Sam is fine for his age. Sam is my son's name too. Just Sam. Nice
I found a
Sinky.
Minecraft streamer named
Samuel. Yeah.
I found a Minecraft streamer that's named Sam.
Yeah? Yeah, the doctor loves him. He's a good old dude. Good. That's what blows my mind right now of certain things in my reality is like, where's the, like, I don't care what body you're in, and if you're like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, but just where's the people who get it, right? That's it. I just need one fucking person who gets it in there. So, hey, there's a lot of steam coming from that. Just saying. Could be too
There's a
hot.
lot of steam coming from your hair too.
Okay.
I'm done.
Anyways, good. Yeah, that's the thing is... Anyways, good. Good, good, good.
Are you laughing at me?
No, I'm laughing because of Sam and because of the doctor and just because Sam, I am. Oh, ask Angelfish. Sam, I am. That's important. Oh, swear. Thanks for your vid yesterday too, Bridget. I think it was fresh from yesterday, but I needed that allowing of that perspective to pass through me and just thank you.
Off and then go here and play.
And today, like, it's 13:55 on the 22nd. Flip, flip. Sam, I am for sure. Yeah. Yeah, road trip. I need my dentist when I was 5. That needle got at me and my near foot just ended up perfectly between his legs and he kneeled over and my mom laughed and I cried. And today I laugh about it.
I'm done.
Whoa, that's so
now
cool.
I have to go get changed because I'm still in my pajamas.
Yeah, please. Go evolve a
I'm
bit.
in an oversized. You're just talking about Sam.
Aww.
And I'm in Sam's shirt because it's the only oversized t-shirt. Because he's way better than us.
Yeah.
He's like up here on you.
Yeah.
And he's half the
I
age.
make big humans. I don't know how. I have the theory that like small little fairy-esque people make giants.
Yeah.
Because that's what I do.
Because Amy's a giant, Sam's a giant, I'm gonna be a giant. Get up.
No, I
Please.
won't. Don't you shrimp me up on
Please.
fucking live stream.
Please.
No, I want is no.
Please.
Arrgh.
Come on.
I got my mocks on, so I'm gonna look
They're
taller.
not high heels.
Oh. Woo! My feet are like dippy. I look like a giant.
I'm
Look at me.
literally 40 years younger than her. And
40? Are you 40 years younger than me?
Yeah.
40? Really?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Literally. I'm up to here on her.
I look so
I'm
tall
40
this way.
years younger than her.
I didn't think I looked so tall.
I'm 40 years younger than her, and I'm up to like
40
here.
years and 2 days. Ha.
Yeah.
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 40 years and 2 days. There's a cat hair in my coffee.
Okay, bye.
Which means says, I love willful children. I want to see them all strong, spirited, and free. Same. It's a hard job, but somebody's got to do it, right? How do you raise children who have an opinion and a voice? Well, then you allow them to have one. Right? It's so fun and so easy, and it's just like shits and giggles all the time. Right, honey?
Holy moly,
I think
macaroni,
this-
it's sunny outside! Okay, bye.
The sun will come out.
Tomorrow, never mind right now.
Hey, love light shining. Road trip. I can't imagine that kind of unsuspecting strike. I'm pretty sure it was his first time getting kneed in the balls. It wasn't planned. It was just like a knee-jerk nerve reaction. I didn't know. Yeah. I'm a knee-jerk person too. I keep telling Lily, she's got this thing in the last couple of weeks where she's poking at me, and it's like, you don't get it. You poke at me, I'm gonna like, to protect yourself against your own kid, to not be slapping her little ass, like, just like, oh man, don't. And she wants to think she's funny, but I've done it to everybody in my life. You want to mess with my body, at some point you're going to have some impact. And I've even bit, for real. I know I said this story once. Alex, were you here that time? I've bit in my restaurant. Somebody put their finger near my mouth, right? They thought that was a fucking joke. And it was like, I bit it. Why? I didn't even have... So it doesn't matter that she's my daughter. I love her, but if she's coming and she touches me in a certain way, it's like, boom. You know? You shouldn't do that. Knee jerk there's a reason it's called that. There's a reason it's called a knee jerk reaction. Right? Oh, yeah. Happy Thursday the 22nd. It's a 144 day and like 244. It's everything 44 today. 4 is the door. Full moon gates are open wide. What's the Schumann at today? Anybody know yet? Shumi. Oh, Shumi, where you be? Wow, the koala keeps just coming up, eh? That's crazy. I never pulled a koala or anything so Australian-y, like, ever, as I am in this phase right now in the last, couple weeks. Little dude's right beside me. That's so cool. Where's Anita? Anita, Ignited Beats. Mickey Hood. Little bit of Mickey. Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Huh? Boom. You know why it happened, Eddie? Because somebody talked about it. It never happens here, but somebody wrote it down earlier in the stream. And I'm not saying somebody in a creepy way. I'm just not singling it out to talk about it more. Because we never talk about that. Stuff gets shared all the time, and nothing's ever happened like that for real here either. I think Michelle was in here one time saying... But if you guys retract messages, I don't really look. And because we don't really have trolling, like, kind of stuff happen, people retract messages, right? Because I just assume it's spelling mistakes. I don't really look at it, but that's funny. That is funny. Alex, she looks a lot like someone, but I don't know who. Yeah, I don't know who either, eh? Yeah, road trip. Funny. Everything has limits and boundaries. Yes, all animals, plants also. All living things have boundaries and limits. Thanks for saying it, Eddie. I still get trolled and beaten down all the time saying that my consent is like blah, 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 and I ask for too much. And it's just like, no, you fucking don't get it. Even like the whole like people hugging trees thing. Do you just go and hug a tree or do you ask? Right? Just it's all about, everything is, and it just is. That's it. And I still remember one specific tree when I was on the East Coast in 2019. I was at a place that was like a lineage place, kind of in a family, and just, you know, with the stories and the history. And at one point I looked at the tree and I was like, whoa, like seriously, you must have been climbed a lot of times. And the tree was like, nobody fucks with me. And I was like, really? So I asked the owner of the inn, I was like, dude, when's the last time you touched or climbed that tree? And he was like, oh man, I went into that tree once when I was 12 and I don't go touch it unless I'm told, like, okay, go. I got stung by wasps and like, he's like, I don't tell people to not go touch it, but, you know, I just, yeah. And I was like, whoa, you know what I mean? Like, fact, right? Fact, just fact. There's some things that are just, you just don't go into. And then other people, they go into it anyways, and then they wonder, like, why am I demonized? Well, you dumbass, you're just going around touching everything without consent. Like, of course you're going to be demonized. You've been demonizing shit all your life. Touching things and thinking about people without their consent. Everything you feel, there's demons around you, is your own thoughts coming back at ya. Like, surprise, you made all this happen. Road trip Eddie, I just stare at trees if and when they let me, if it feels right. Yeah. I'm to that point as well, for real. And because I see like messages within the trees, sometimes it's like that thing of just first of all, free will. It's not my neighborhood, it's not my circus, it's not my monkeys. It's not for me to get attached to a timeline to see what's going on in certain neighborhoods or to know certain things. So if I follow my inner guidance of what my stuff is, then I'm always in a flow as best as I can be without grabbing everything that's not for me. So by allowing my eyes to be guided for what's meant for me, everything lights me up. So I'm following the messages of things everywhere at all times, not just bouncing from synchronicity to synchronicity and having like, oh, this is so cool, so cool, so cool, and not understanding that I'm making it happen and that each flows into each flow always. It's not just one synchronicity at 11:11 and one at 12:12 the next day. Every single second is a synchronicity. So even the most like, what is this? This makes no sense. Why is this happening? You know, just flow with it. Flow with it in kindness, especially the stuff that's like freaky and like, why is this happening? Nothing of this makes sense. Flow with it with kindness and kind of build it into your own pattern of your script of your life. So meaning the random stuff that comes at you, just flow with it in kindness. Make it a part so that it flows away. If it's like weird and it doesn't make sense and you don't want it, then it flows away because you're not like and freaking out and making up stories about it, right? So, like, your best ally is your own silence. Your silence is golden. If you don't go make up big stories about stuff all the time and turn life into Grease high school part and just kind of figure your stuff up and flow your stuff where you need to, then it's just, you're not in part of the collective chaos anymore. You're apart from it, interweaving new scripts and stories that feel pure. Does that make any sense at all? I don't know. Spirit has a plan. Everything I just babbled about's got to be here somewhere. My nose is itchy. Hey, Dustin Brad. You got to start your day, Eddie? It's 2:06 Eastern Time. I got to start my day. How you doing, Dustin Brad?
Yeah, this thing is really annoying. Can you know? I thought I wanted it on my wrist, but I don't.
Whoa, see? Witch Moon, I hugged a mountain ash and broke out on face and arms. Who knew? I hug those trees from a distance now. Boom. Yup.
Can you take it off now? It's really annoying.
I'm not a bracelet person either very often. These ones are from Amber Trixie. I just mentioned her earlier.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm able to keep them on.
Here's the final review.
Eddie says I try to be outside by 12:12. LOL.
I don't know how to be a helicopter.
Looks awesome, honey.
Thanks.
Dustin Brad, I'm super grateful. I have my puppy. I just had a
And
real
some
good
fun
avocado.
sauce.
I put on a bagel and I feel connected to God. Grateful. I have people like you I can spend time with. You're still in the motel. Oh, yeah? Right on. Why not? Things change every day. Exactly. Things change all the time. The Hotel Motel Holiday Inn. It's a I know it's a 6, but 369. Oh my god, my nose is so itchy. Okay, Spirit has a plan. There's a reason. There's a reason for all this. Hi, witch. 3 and 5. Oh my god, my nose is so itchy. I'm gonna implode. I've never sneezed on screen, guys.
Yeah, you have.
I have?
Yeah.
I have?
Definitely.
Oh my gosh. So dramatic, eh?
Traumatic, you mean? Not traumatic.
I don't know. You're not the one who's got like complete facial activations going on in a way that like, what? Oh wow. I swear. I would ask who came in the room and like entered the chat, but nobody ever answers that.
Who let the dogs out?
Oh, don't you say I don't feel shit coming in the room and not telling me right now. Oh man.
Who let
Dustin,
the
I heard when
dogs
your
out?
nose itches, you're going to kiss a fool. Well, dude, I got itchy nose and I sneeze more than anybody in the whole world combined.
This is a
And
seal,
believe
babe.
me,
Why
I
did
ain't
you
no
open
fool
it from
kisser.
the other side?
I ain't got no king, so.
This is a seal bite. Why did you open it from the other side? This is a
Seal
seal.
bag.
You can unzip and unzip it. But she opened it from the other side and I almost dropped it.
Oops. I'll put duct tape on it next time.
Oh my
I don't know. It was just easier.
no.
Sometimes you just got to get to the peppers fast. Have a good day or night, Alex. Thanks for being here. Wow, Eddie, that's beautiful.
There's a peanut butter.
A couple of years ago, I came across a
There's
girl's
peanut
chat.
butter chocolate chip on the counter.
Okay. A couple of years ago, I came across a girl's channel, and all she does is film herself sneezing. I know, half of what I do would be really amazing if I did it and showed people. Who knew, eh? Sometimes multiple times a day. It was going on for years and years. I tell you, if I would have taken Joseph's opportunity to paint my fucking toenails on screen, I would be a billionaire right now.
I want to be a billionaire.
freaking bad. Paint all of the toes I never had.
You always have toes.
I know. Happy Toes Day. It's Thursday.
Yeah.
3 and 5. 3 and 5 is 8. Koala.
Yesterday was
Spirit has a
Tuesday.
plan. Itchy nose means company for me. Oh shit, I ain't had company either. Oh man. Company.
Now that song's in my head. What did you do to me?
Company. In nature, the koala moves slowly. Ooh, like molasses.
Obviously, everyone knows that.
Through the branches of the eucalyptus tree, leisurely chewing the leaves. Reminding us that life is not a race or a competition. Chasing around after every distraction keeps us from recognizing that we have all that we need. My foot is falling asleep so bad I have to move. Hang on. Oh my god. I just got zapped. Psst. Okay. There. All that we need, and that Spirit will always be there with the gifts to sustain us. You're being asked to trust that by moving slowly with faith and abundance. Hey, Michael Joshua Lewis. Thank you. It's Friday for you?
Freaky Friday.
Yes, I do. Sharp claws for sure. Sharp claws are always included with the fox energy, eh, Michael Joshua Lewis? Oh, for no wonder I pulled a koala. There's Australia right there. Michael Joshua Lewis. Whoop, whoop. Okay. As you take your time enjoying the riches available to you right now, sitting peacefully. I just reshifted.
I want to be a billionaire, and it's riches.
Riches and billionaires. So freaking bad.
I want to be a
Spirit is here to help you discover happiness, pleasure, and contentment. All gifts that are yours now and in the future. Have faith and trust that Spirit has a plan for you, and know you are loved and cherished.
There's like seeds everywhere.
Oh, koalas are sharp claws. We don't have koalas, but we have fox. Hey, Michael Joshua.
And
So I just,
eagle.
yeah, fox and eagles. But
Ooh. And
yes,
we have polar
love
bears
light.
somewhere
Spirit
in
has
Canada.
a plan. That's damn right.
We have polar bears somewhere in Canada.
Yes,
I will
Manitoba.
wave a sharp thing at you. Something.
Your third eye is so open right now, Lily. I actually see it. Can you guys
I
see
know.
Lily Rose's third eyes open? Watch in childlike wonder. I see you. What kind of third eye do you have today?
A pepper.
What do you
Third
do
eye.
with your fruit stickers?
A pepper third eye.
That's what I'm asking. Pepper?
Yes.
Oh man.
Yellow.
Ooh, yellow. They call her mellow yellow. Lighten up, Buttercup.
Yellow.
Lighten up, Buttercup.
He called me yellow.
Okay, you're on repeat or something.
He called me yellow.
Still on repeat.
I'm doing it in voice.
Okay, I gotta do a walkabout for a
There's, like,
second. I
seeds
need to move around
everywhere.
because my feet are gonna like sleep. Can you put them in the garbage after?
Yeah, I will.
Each seed is like a kingdom for an ant.
Yeah.
Please don't talk about that.
You started.
choke, and that's what I choked on.
They're not that big.
I know. I'm safe.
It would be worse if it was coffee beans.
Ooh, I know. I'm just being dramatic. Dramatic. Hi, Amaze Taro. How are you doing? Witch Moon, remember the scratch and sniff stickers? Heck yeah. I still have some. From childhood, actually. I didn't keep much stuff from my childhood, but I do still have a sticker collection.
Yeah, you burned half of it. Actually, a lot of it.
And it's funny because they still make scratch and sniff stickers sometimes, but it's rare that they actually have a smell that lasts or that smells enough
Or
to
that
like
you can actually
equal,
find
you know?
somewhere.
I'm doing good, Amaze. Thanks for asking. Happy Thursday. It's 14:18 Eastern Time. Turn the brightness down on my screen again. I'm doing good. I don't know. I've been on for over an hour already, I think, hey? Catch my breath.
They call me Malcolm Yowo. They call me Malcolm Yowo. Yeah, let's take off the sticker. Ow. Okay, didn't hurt that much. Into the yellow.
Sunshine. Ooh. How many fell? 3.
2.
Ooh, 3. Or no, one big one.
2.
Ooh, Trinity.
You can have those.
I don't want them.
Okay.
Just because peppers fell at me. I don't want them.
There's pepper on pepper.
Yeah, I saw your vid, Michael. Got the new camera. Was that the new camera you used the images for? The last one that I commented on? Okay. Broken
Can I eat
open.
this on my
Heck yeah.
desk?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I really don't
Yeah,
want the
I
headphones on.
understand. Can you just wait till you get there to turn off the sound to make sure it doesn't?
Wait, that's not even on.
Broken open. I swear that's the energies right now. Just everywhere. I'll be right back. That's okay. Yeah, sometimes comments get lost too, eh? That's why I say it that way. You know what I mean? Just, it's hard to know who sees what. Because for me now, Michael, the way that it happens too is that even if you guys respond to one of my comments, it doesn't appear for me anywhere. I have to go back into someone's video and look to see if somebody responds for anything. So at some point, you know, stuff gets lost in the sauce of a lot of stuff now just because I'm so itchy. I just can't even. stuff, a lot of stuff gets lost because I just can't go back to everything all the time and even remember. So it's weird who sees what, and when, because sometimes the timeline of seeing a comment is like a week or so later that it's like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Hey, Nicholas. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I wanna be straight like you. Ooh, ooh. I did the straight, going straight, dude. I'm telling you, I shed a lot of layers. I don't brush my hair a lot, eh, Nicholas? I don't. I really, 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 really don't. So brushing and straightening it, whoa. It's a whole new, weight. Because I don't brush it a lot. When I do, then I shed. And so what comes, it's like freedom. Dustin Brad, I brushed once. Yeah, I brush my hair about 2 to 3 times a month. For real. Like once. And so it's just to have brushed it so much that I don't know how long it took. I didn't even check, but the codes, I see them. I can see them from the corner of my eyes because they're not hidden in the frizz. It's different. Really different. 28. Broken open. The gift of grief. Being shattered as a result of loss. The potential inherent in failure. Nicholas says, I brush my hair every day. It's called self-care for me. I get it. And that's why, Nicholas, like 144%, we are so different, right? So to tell other people, like, self-care is to brush your hair every day, like, what the fuck? Dude, I can't. I cannot. I won't. I've had to, like, battle my whole life on and off to, like, not have my hair brushed on so many levels that I just can't even, right? For real. Or the necessity to even have it tied up in any given timeline because of a job, right? What's for the greater good as well, because I've worked in the food industry most of my life and I cook every day as a mom. So it is for the greater good for me to tie my hair up. How? With a net or not, industry-wise, but yeah, for me, it's not self-care to wash my hair, and when I do, it's like a survival thing. So the extra of, it's different. It's different. It is. And there's a reason for a lot of it for myself. You finger comb with a conditioner in the shower? Yeah, Nicholas, I get tangled if I don't brush and condition. That's the thing, is I already have like kinky, frizzy, curly hair. So I know it's not judgment, but I'm saying it for other people who don't understand their own bodies. Bottom line. The most important part of self-care is understanding your own self. So 3/4 of the programming of humans on this planet right now, whether they be on any continent, anywhere, is what's expected of them to take care of their body. So it doesn't matter what country you're in. Every adult believes that they know what's best for their child, and everybody has some sort of judgment or intent or sells marketing about self-care. And what feels good to another is another person's like, bleh, right? So one person's like need to be touched and to be gifted, spa retreats and going to a spa is like their heaven on earth. Like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever. Whereas someone else, you couldn't drag them there even if it was the most bestest spa in the world with the most like every world record of being the best toucher person, they would not accept to go there and be touched because it's not self-care. And there's such programming in it, you know what I mean? Like, we're in a generation now where masculine must consider what they smell like, how much hair they have, and are they supposed to wear makeup and cover blemishes. So we didn't even have that in a certain generation, and now we've brought that in. So, you know, on a masculine feminine level, what self-care is for an individual is torture for another, and that's that. Even doing nails and such things, one person's doing it themselves or doing it by somebody else is, don't put that shit on me, and don't try to get me to have longer nails and all of that, right? We're so different. The length of nails changes the level of everything that we touch, right? The intimacy of not having long nails and being able to like grab into the ground and like grab into rocks and like pull yourself up and do things where you don't have that dexterity if you have nails the same way. I don't care what Hollywood movie you've ever watched, when the chick has long nails the whole way through and they're perfect, that's not how it goes in real life. You know, unless you like pad your life, you can't do that. Right? So yeah, Nicholas, we run into the drama when people can't accept that others have a different path. Exactly. And that's the thing about me, is that people assume because I don't color my hair that I'm not fascinated with everyone who does, right? So the artistry of coloring hair fascinates me. And I look at that as, you know, beauty and art. So assuming that because I don't go do that stuff that I have any judgment about it is like, no, 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 no. And I remember I used to have a certain judgment about makeup, and then it's one of my soul children. She had put a Facebook post up years ago about saying how it's just reverse judgment for a natural girl or woman to like laugh or belittle another who chooses to do something like instead. Like to belittle, to say like, oh, I'm natural, so I'm better, because the artistry of crafting and putting an effort is just different, right? And it was like, yeah, you know, that's so true. So empower people who choose the different way to do something, because it's the opposite. So because I don't choose to do and I don't know how to palette and do myself, I used to look down or not even think of it as anything, but then I empowered myself to see it as an art form. So it's like that my daughter knows how to do her two eyes the same way and different shadings and stuff, like blows my mind, right? It's like, whoa. So that's the thing, the empowerment in all the different versions of selves is like amazing, right? Like for Dustin, the contact in the shower of using his fingers with the conditioner is the alchemy that works best for his hair. And like, Dustin, you got like awesome hair, dude. You know what I mean? How we choose and know our own self-care. Someone else, you know, will go to a certain person and have their hair groomed because the intimacy of that one person. It's like for me, when I did have my hair done, I was like faithful, monogamous to one person. You know what I mean? Like only he touched my head. And that's it. Like ceremony, man. That's it. One person. All that time, 11 or 12 years. Even now today, if I wanted a haircut, if I wanted somebody to do something, it'd be like, dude, I don't care if you're at the cottage and retired, not doing anything. I'm coming to see you when you're ready and you're going to do my hair. Like, please. Because, you know, I would ask him first if I did use anything in his, or do. It's just, why not, right? You wash yours once a week, Joshua, Michael Joshua Lewis? brush it almost every day. Yeah. Yeah, Dustin Brad. I like the way you write that out. Love how there's so many ways to get to the top of the mountain. We can all share different views of the same thing. Self care in many forms. One love. Here now is heaven. Thank you, tribe. I love you. Love you too, Dustin Brad. And that's exactly it. There's so many ways to get to the top of the mountain, and like respect. Yeah. And just, I don't know. Yeah. Witch Moon says, my middle sister is beautiful, but she spends tons on self-care, and I wouldn't mind trying a mani or pedi or even a spa day, but I never want to get used to it. Yeah. Some people really need the exchange of energy, Witch Moon. Some people, it's their lifeline, meaning in a beautiful and positive way, having the exchange with either masculine or feminine is their lifeline to self-sustain, meaning like, once a month, once a week, whatever it is, the timeline of people, the energy exchange. Because it's so much bigger than just getting a haircut or just getting our toes done. And so that's the thing. And that's where noticing our own self. So a lot of people are in perpetual patterns of having energy extracted from them by having these daily things or these weekly, monthly, certain ritual things. So meaning it's feeding into the fear-based pattern because they're not doing it for self, and they're not doing it for, like, whoa, like I said, for myself, when I did have energy exchange to go get my hair cut and dyed, it was by somebody that I couldn't wait to go. I was excited to go. Everybody around me knew I was going to get my hair done and that Danielle was doing my hair. And that's that. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how it was like, wow, so it was pure, it was positive, it was so awesome. And when it became that it didn't feel like that, or it wasn't a part of my journey anymore, I stepped away from it. So depending on the interactions, some people have big families, but then the one time they go get their hair done is the one time somebody's actually listening to them. Like, it's sorry, but that's the truth. You got a big family at home and everybody's sitting there doing their thing and you're the mom, and not one person actually listens to what you're going through and what your dream was the night before, or what you almost had a car crash at lunch, but everybody thinks, oh, that happens to everybody. It's not a big deal. You're still shaking in your boots and somebody's actually listening to you. So that's why I say it's so different for everybody, and knowing self and parts of journeys and paths. The exchanges we have when we go into public places, no matter what hierarchy of salons and types of places, barbershops, etc., have a ripple effect on what's said out loud and what's perpetuated into the universe and the collective frequency as well. And that is, a whole other level of perceiving it all, but it's really big. So some of us are meant to keep certain frequencies and certain things vaulted and some of us are tested all the time. Can you be told things and then not step out into the universe, tell everybody else, and then feel dirty because you went and exchanged all that? Gossipy people that go and spread everything feel very dirty after they do what they do, and they go home and then they have to wash off because they didn't perpetuate joy. So when you go out into the universe and you say what you say, are you authentic? And so you're placed in those, you place yourself into those situations of being the eternal light that shines every time you go to the salon. Everybody around you is like, what? It's that time of the month. I made my appointment because I know you come at this time, or I saw your car outside. And, you know, are you lighting up a place? Or is everybody rolling their eyes going, oh shit, there's Genevieve again. It's that time of the month. Right? The ripple effect. Witch moon, I just thought she didn't see her own beauty. It's different for everyone, and
I'm gonna go outside.
okay. I know for myself, witch moon, I didn't come into a certain amount of seeing my own self until I had sister reflections of myself as well. So it's one thing to have a certain package and go out into the world, but how you're looked at and treated and people interact with the package that you have is what imprints you all the time.
It's really not cold out here.
Awesome. Leave the one door open then, baby girl.
Okay.
So somebody can go and help themselves imprint with positive feminine or masculine or just interactions to make sure that they get some positive imprint. It's not a nice world to be beautiful or to take care of yourself in. The more you take care of yourself in this world, you just get looked up and down and called a slut when you walk by. So when you're in a bigger package, you get called a different name and get looked at in different ways. But when you're in a package that takes care of yourself, you get treated on a whole other level of how people will be nice or not. So somebody who's like does do the self-care and really does the stuff, how somebody will go open a door for someone like that versus not to the next person, how it feels to be in that package and see everybody treated in that way all the time. All the time you see that fucking people will go open the door for you, but they don't open it for her. And that is not the funniest, like, awesomest, like, package to be in. It makes people want to not take care of themselves, to not have that. But then how do you stay in who you are of yourself, take care of yourself, to not get the ripple effect of white entitlement, for example, as words, right? So, you know, it's reverse. And here's the thing. I know I've come to YouTube with this package that's even differenter today because I straighten my hair. So I'm a whole other level of a whole year of live streams right now. How I look. Right? But I've been the other package. I've been the whole kit and caboodle and kit and caboodle. So I've been treated on all levels. Right? I've seen what it's like to be in like extreme, I can't go into a store and buy just a regular dress. I have to find the most special one that will actually fit me, to being so small that I'm told I'm invisible or I'm sick because I'm so thin. So the extreme two worlds in one lifetime, zigzagging, because I had the epoch of kids, right? My generation of my kids are like 24 and 20 now, and Lily Rose is 9. So in between years of the layers of that, and then go back to having a different package again, and then reassume this package again, and what it does to other people of a lifetime. So from 49 to birth, how I'm treated. So you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Oh, Nicholas says, I gave my neighbor a bag of treats for her pups, and she didn't find them yet. I kind of hid them and kept them out of the sun. Right on. Boom. Witch Moon says, oh my God, I totally get it now, V. She totally got a divorce. She really craves touch. Thank you. I knew I was guided here. I never judged it. I just always been that way, but now I get it. Exactly. And that's the thing, is somebody who's finally courageous enough to get the divorce, you know, like, we assume because the cut is there that the healing is after, right? Some people will be with somebody for a lot of years and the rupture gets done as the in between of all those years. So they step out and they're just like, I'm so done because I lived 20 years, and in that 20 years all the inner work was getting done. But like, that's really rare. There's an impact of what it feels like just sleeping in a house alone. Witch moon, people don't realize that when they're in mated situations. So like, let's say a whole family doesn't understand the concept of one woman becoming single and how it feels to be the ripple effect of being alone in a house or an apartment. Or even more, you lived in a house and you broke up with your mate, and it doesn't matter if you were alone for 20 years, it didn't go well. So you're restructuring on the fly of everywhere in between. And how that is like scary. So the patterning of wanting to go get self-care and being touched is huge. You'll find a lot of women, people will say, oh, she left him, and then, oh, you should have seen her go. Well, that's the thing. All those years of not being touched, of not having attention, of not all of that, self-care becomes like a priority of, I can't see straight. I can't see straight of everybody who was my best friend, my brother, my sister, my soulmates. When I left my husband, somebody had told me the week before, you are my soul sister. Nothing could ever happen to separate us. And I left my husband, and I called her and I told her, and she was like, I can't handle this shit. I can't believe you did this. I didn't see this coming. I can't handle this shit. And she hung up on me so she could get over me leaving my husband. But she was my soulmate like a week before. But because she didn't get that it was coming. So the restructuring of everything that was your life is like huge, right? The ripple effect. I love you too, Witch Moon. Yeah, she's a strong, beautiful, independent woman, blessed. And that's the thing, is the more the exterior looks strong and beautiful and independent, the more is there a little girl who everybody thinks is beautiful, strong, and independent. So there's no witness in the background who's ready to hear that the strong, independent woman was like verbally, physically, sexually abused for so long. Or all the ripple effects of her stories aren't listened to the same way because the perception of what she has, her house, her status, her beauty, her hair, her car, her this, won't be looked upon the same way. Because the violation doesn't have the same level because of perception of certain things. It's not taken as seriously because of whatever it was. The stronger somebody looks on the outside and more people you think, the more you think somebody has a life, unless they actually have it and you know, then they don't. It's the opposite. It's like the thinking that, you know, like, go listen to Justin Bieber's latest album. It doesn't matter what generation it is. The more that you're known, the less anybody knows you. That's it. That's everywhere, and that's the same within communities and families. The more you think that the one person who's got their shit together knows everything and we don't need to check on her or do this or do that, well, guess who's probably the one that would actually need it the most, right? Because nobody ever looks to Joe Bob to go help him out. He's got his shit together. Hey, Senstrato, I've lived in my house for 18 years by myself, and I would have it no other way till death. Right on, to thine own self be true, right? To thine own self be true. How's your day going? I know, Witchman says, I don't even want attention. I hid my boobs for 30 years. I don't even want people staring at my boobs. You get it, right? Michael Joshua Lewis, I'm 49. I got ya. Exactly. So the in between of like all of that, you've been to the puppet show, you've seen the rides, or you haven't, and you've been in the puppet show yourself, but I just, I know, Nicholas. People always say to me, "You're so handsome." I'm like, "Is that all? Is that all you got?" Exactly. And somebody once said that one of the reasons I listen to you is because you're a pretty boy, and I just like still, you know what I mean? Like that. Okay, okay. If you want to go there, then that's really yucky because no, you know what I mean? It is hard. Yes, it is, Michael. It is hard being handsome. It's a hard fucking world to be handsome in, for sure. The whole thing is it's people focus so much on how the feminine is mistreated and the feminine and na. But guess what? It's the whole full circle thing on the other side of the wheel, right? The guy that's like the hottest in high school that is, you know, put on a pedestal, he's at fucking home alone and fucking figuring out his shit too. You know what I mean? Like, really. And the chances are he's figuring it out alone because everybody thinks he's so frickin' special that they just don't bother to get to know him, right? Witch moon, exactly, sweetie. I never thought about it. Two people can handle same lives differently, yeah. And everybody handles it differently. So meaning one person's pivot spot of getting a divorce, so they pivot and they become, and everything becomes easy and the path becomes clear, is another person's like, I can't crawl out of bed. I can't crawl out of bed. I can't move. And so finding the ways to move are, you know, people's lifelines. And especially now within the last year, people either have learned like, I don't want to be touched. I'm glad I don't have salons and certain things. Or they've learned like, I never had my hair cut before, but I want a haircut now. You know, it's the same way with people who didn't work out their whole lives because they didn't have access to a gym. Now they want to. And that's the beauty of not having had access to certain things. You know, it's awesome. Nicholas, handsome only suggests symmetry. And that's the thing, is I prefer the lack of symmetry. That's what blows my mind, is the lack of symmetry. That's where I find beauty. It was hard in the past because I was typecast and all my other talents and abilities went unnoticed. So yeah, in the past it was difficult. Not today though. Yeah, you've the way that I see it, Nicholas, is that you've grown into it. So I can assume you had a lot of like that anger shit of like, really, you're gonna play me of that? I get it, believe me. I do. And it's even worse on some level for a masculine, Nicholas. Do you know why? Because masculine don't get fucking respected. If you're saying to another masculine, like, holy shit, like those fucking chicks won't leave me alone, other masculine will laugh at you and say that you're supposed to feel empowered by it. So it's the same reflection of when I get told to lighten up, work what I got, what the fuck? You get told, or masculine will get told, like, enjoy. I would love if all the chicks wanted me. Well, guess what? It's not that funny because a hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. So when you got like a bunch of fucking chicks on your ass, holy fuck balls, Nicholas. You know what I mean? And then amplify that with a frequency that we're in a fucking tendency right now of everybody's fucking bisexual, even if they're saying they're not. So holy fuck balls of what the path is in the background. You know what I'm saying? Especially doing a YouTube channel where you put your email available and how people speak and what they like get enthralled in at first. Right, Nicholas? Because like, oh my God. I had to say that at least once. Love ya, dude. Love ya. I had to say it at least once. Right on. You're in Minnesota? Senstrato. That's funny. I don't know why. I would assume Senstrato was like from overseas and like far away and beyond, but you're just across the bend and like 20 hours away in Minnesota. Right on. Live in Minnesota and it's an actual beautiful sunshiny warm day. Right on. Yeah, Chase, it's hard being on either side of the spectrum, but we are the pros who will rise above. Yeah, for sure. Exactly, Nicholas. We are all beautiful. And that's the thing, is that whole the analogy that I usually use of shallow hell, how it is what's inside somebody that exudes and shows like their aura, their soul signature. So what I perceive as beauty and what other people perceive as beauty is like multi-dimensional levels away from each other, right? I don't even when I see the lowest aspect of someone, fuck, you're so beautiful, you're so cute, that's so sweet that you're holding on to that like demon, that's so cute, it's so cute, you want to keep on lying and being mean, like I get it, I see you, sweetie, but I'm looking at your higher self, and your higher self is like, I'm sorry about this little guy, and I'm like, I know, he's so cute, he's so sweet. That's where I'm at. You know what I mean? It's so differenter of, you know, that's just, and I hope to stay here. You know what I mean? At that perspective where the yuckiest shit just seems like really cute and sweet. Right? Why not? Worked hard to get here. I really did. Wisdom and compassion. Hey, Michelle Cannon Free. I've been waiting for you, girlfriend. Mitzi. Wisdom. 35. Kuan Yin, 26. Compassion. Have a great day, Senstrato. Thanks for being with us. Michael Joshua Lewis. I can instantly tell someone's nature from 10 feet away. Exactly. And that is the way that it gets to be, and that it should be. So meaning that people have free will and they're going to be how they are. We see it coming, and then we either choose, you see it from 10 feet away. So you're either going to become a part, if that player needs a part of your, is to be a part of your timeline, you have the choice from 10 feet away now. It's literally just that easy if you choose to tap into it. It's just literally that easy to tap into. I'm gonna take us 2 seconds to just walk about, because I'm gonna get all like, you know.
doing?
You gonna go, Witchman? Thanks for being here, sweetie. Love you. You gonna take a ride to get smokes? Right on. I'll leave the phone in the window for the birds to listen while we go. Right on, activate some Texas birds. Oh. I don't think I'm gonna be able to continue really long. I think I'm getting hungry. Not sure. Glasses are so heavy. You left me running while you took the dogs out. Who took the dogs out? Dustin Brad in California. I don't know. It's like I'm looking at the clock and it's like boom, 15 and 15:01 as I stare at it. Something's shifting. TikTok. Big time. Yeah. I feel it, Michelle. I really do. I love you. Spirit has your back. 2 and 3 is 5. Keep it chugging, choo choo. Two and three is 5. Spirit has your back. Think the eagles flying high above the other birds, soaring in the wind. Eagle Spirit has appeared to ask whether you're willing to soar to new heights, even if that means solitude for a short while. Truly, all the wisdom of the world is available to you. And when storms flash across the sky, it is Eagle Spirit that raises you above it all, helping you conquer the fear and overcome adversity. reminding you that Spirit has your back and wants you to experience life at its fullest. Yuji? At this moment, you're meant to know that you have the highest of wisdom and courage within, gifted to you by the Spirit and all angels. Boldly build your nest in a lofty place and know you can fly effortlessly, proudly embodying Eagle Spirit in all her glory and grace, claiming what is yours in divine timing. Yeah, one of my animal totems. Grab it. Hey Nita, how's your day going? Boom. Ma'at. Ali was at the laundromat yesterday. Ali Berry. Ali was at the laundromat. Ma'at, #1 Matrix Man. Ma'at, Corey Reeves, 3-0. 3-0's Trinity. Ma'at, Truth. Truth. Right on, Anita. You just woke up. I pulled the koala earlier and had the kangaroo. Had the kangaroo. I'm gonna read her out. Michelle, boom. I just wrote out Ma'at a few minutes ago. Right on, sweetie. Thanks for sharing. I know that it's really strong coming through, like dizzy-ish strong. There's a great power in telling the truth and allowing it to lead you to higher ground. It's only when we refuse to see the reality of a situation that we lose our power to co-create for the highest good. The Egyptian goddess Ma'at comes to remind you that if you are willing to do fierce self-inventory and live authentically with rigorous honesty, it will lead you to great success in all areas of your life. Being completely transparent with others, although it might at first feel too vulnerable, is exactly what you need to do right now. Okay. When you do this, you will be flooded with the power to claim and experience a new freedom and a new happiness that will pour into your life like wild, sweet honey. Your life is exactly where it needs to be. This is a wondering time of empowered choice making. You are doing all the right things if you follow the invitation of Ma'at to live fearlessly in your truth. And as the arbiter of balance and divine order, she reminds you of the great value in this way of being. Right on. balance. Yeah. Yeah.
It's too windy.
Yeah. Just get that sun. Get that sun. It needs to just come out.
It is out.
I know. Oh my
I want the
gosh.
warm.
The clouds just have to stay parted or not come through. That's what I'm saying. Sunshine on my shoulder makes me happy. You resonate with that? Right on, Chase. Good. Glad, Anita. Okay. $2:03. I've been on. Battery's at 27. It's 15:10 Eastern Time. Let's see what needs to come out before I go. Excuse me. You got sunrise in an hour, Michael? Right on. Oops. Oops. The door slammed open. I'm not even going to talk about how freaky it is 3/4 of the time. I'm not even sure if the door's locked anymore or not. I don't know what the fuck, but it's just a nice surreal part of reality right now to accompany the rest. Keep your dreams alive. 2 and 5 is 7. Like that. The Crystal Palace there in the between there. Crystal Palace, Crystal Ship. Yeah. Michelle, I was actually just reading where you put life is a journey and a half, and that's putting it mildly. And I was reading that and the 211 as the door slammed open. And I really resonate with what you wrote. Better the door slamming open than the door slamming shut. And the doors have been slammed shut of a lot of things in my reality. So it being slammed open right behind me right now, you know what I mean, is very significative because everything happens for a reason, right? Michelle says, buy a latch so you can easily install inside so you can lock from within. Yeah, it's already there. It just wasn't latched. Like when Lily came in the last time, she just didn't latch it properly. That's why I said, oops. Don't cry over spilled milk. You don't cry over not latched doors either. It's the second time it's happened today. Because the door has a tendency to do that, we do watch the door more than it seems. But it's already done that to me twice today. Once this morning before Lily got up, once now. So things happen in 3. We'll see what happens. But it also is going along with certain things in certain of my timelines and just full circling certain things for me. Yeah, Anita, doors opening for me. I hope so, sweetie. There's a lot of stuff that, just, it's time. 25, keep your dreams alive. Start to identify plans and actions that will lead you to achieve your dreams and goals. Your dreams can become your reality. It's a time when you need to be able to apply detailed planning in order to manifest your dreams and realize your goals. You need to remain focused on the practical side of things. Can't do that shit. You're back already? There's hummingbirds at the bird feeder outside the window. Your rose bushes have buds? Whoa! Dude, we don't even have the first dandelions and your roses have buds. That's awesome. Blah. Michelle, yeah, I see your eyelet comments just for the extra sense of security. This, I don't know, this is past that. This is, it's past that. I don't know how to describe. I'm gonna pull one more card and be done. I'm neither here nor there right now anyways. I'm not here anymore. Pull one card and go. Boom. And I'll leave it at that. Wish you guys a good day.